everybody, my name is Corey. This is going to be my vlog about the HCG diet and I guess my weight loss journey. I'm doing this HCG diet according to doctor's orders. I'm not prescribed the diet per se, but I have a doctor that I'm going to be, listening to everything he says and following all of his instructions. And so today is phase 1, where I have to give myself an injection, 25 units. The HCG diet is something I have tried before. It worked wonders. However, I do need to do it again because I have not reached my goal weight. So today I am starting, full transparency, at 145 pounds, 145.8. So we'll just, round it out to 146. I am 5'2", so that's, as you can see, just a little, more than I want to have on myself personally. I do want to feel a little bit healthier. And of course, can't lie, I do want to look better. So we're gonna be trying this again and trying to get down closer to a goal weight. The HCG diet, as most of you know, is kind of a fad diet that, started a little whiles back, but honestly, it worked for me. I felt great doing it. I am afraid of needles, so my hope was that in doing the HCG diet, it would make me a little bit more comfortable around needles. We'll see how it goes. By the end of the last trial, I actually was doing all right with the shots. In the beginning, it was actually really funny. I hesitated a lot more than I did toward the end, just being afraid of needles. And so I have a feeling it's going to be the same way today. Probably going to hesitate a little bit. It's probably going to take me 5 to 10 minutes to give myself that first injection, psyching myself out about the whole needle thing. So we'll see how it goes later on. So again, I'll describe a little bit more about the HCG diet, especially later on when it comes to phase 2, which is the eating less period, where you are prescribed a menu of only certain items that you're allowed to eat, and you're supposed to be eating 500 calories or less per day. And believe it or not, with the HCG hormone, which of course is the hormone that pregnant women have throughout their body, it's a fertility, the injection is, a prescribed drug for fertility. However, I guess they believe that, they've researched that in small doses can actually lead to weight loss, not just because of the lower calorie content, but eating less calories allows your body, or forces your body, to use your fat stores and convert that into energy. And what's great about that, from what I understood too, is that, let's say if I were to go on a 500 calorie or less diet a day without the HCG, it could actually lead to more of the starvation, what's the word I'm looking for? Symptoms, such as, results, such as losing muscle mass, bone density, and just the negative side effects of starvation, other than the actual weight loss. And so how I had it described to me was that, the hormone taken in small doses kind of gets your body into that same mode that a pregnant woman does when she has HCG coursing through her veins, which is a way, way higher dosage than what we're doing. But it gets the body, it tricks the body into making sure that by burning more fat stores, it gives the fetus more food, and to make sure that the fetus is completely protected and well nourished, such and such and so. So unfortunately, that stuff I'm not as familiar with. Never been pregnant. But from what I was told, it also prevents those starvation symptoms by tricking the body into, keeping you healthy and making sure that your body is not being compromised and, you know, that your fetus is not feeding off of, you know, your muscle matter or your bone density and things like that. You know, it wants to ensure that your body is safely using its fat stores to do so. I know that it also suppresses appetite pretty significantly. From the last time that I did it, I felt totally fine. I was rarely hungry. It was more psychological. And it helps you to burn, I think it said upwards of 3,500 plus calories a day, which is pretty insane. What's great about the diet as well is that it is actually, maybe prohibited is too strong of a word, but it's actually, they restrict your working out agenda. You cannot work out on this diet. I think they said you can do low impact cardio. And so my doctor was telling me, you know, you can go on walks, but it needs to be, believe it or not, slow enough to where you're not winded if you're having a conversation with somebody. So even, you know, too much cardio could actually offset or, you know, can offset the diet and, you know, mess up the results that you're going for. So people who, you know, hear me talk about this, or about, you know, my friends who've heard me talk about the diet I'm about to be on and me describing those little bits of it, I think that it's a joke. And so that's the only reason why I'm giggling, is because when you think about it, it is kind of silly. You know, you gorge on all this fat food in the first phase. On the second phase, you eat less, but you're also required not to work out. And like I said, it can be counterproductive. You know, if nothing else, that's the main reason why you don't. I was thinking about trying to, you know, do more working out. Maybe you'll lose more, but I was told by my doctor I wouldn't risk that. You know, it does cost money to, you know, go through this trial, and you don't want to, you don't want to hinder your results. So there's that. What else can I tell you about it? For those of you ladies, sorry fellas, must talk about this. If you are going through your period at any point in the middle of your diet, you must stop injections immediately. I had kind of forgotten that little tidbit the last time, and so I did notice that going through your period while doing the injections, it's kind of, from what I was told, again, counterproductive. You're basically kind of, in a way, I'm paraphrasing again, I'm not my doctor, but you're kind of wasting your shots. It's not going to be as effective because of the other hormones that are going on through your body. Case in point, I actually wanted to start this a week ago, but didn't realize until last minute that I was due for my monthly monster. So I decided to, of course, because I have to, and I don't want to hinder my results, that I was required to wait until this week, and so this weekend. So that's what I decided to do. Of course, I definitely don't want to hinder my progress. So so if you start it around that time, they say it's best to immediately start that part of this diet, the injections, after. And of course, the gorging phase starts on your very first day of injections. Of course, you know, any other questions that you might have, definitely you can talk to, you know, your doctor about it. I highly suggest going that route. I know some people do the oral drops, and I'm not so sure how effective that would be in comparison to what I've been doing, or what I have done and am doing. I also realized too that everybody's doctor is going to be a little different in giving them instructions. So whatever instructions I have, you know, I'm not saying this is the way you should go, but this is what worked for me. And so I'll go a little bit more into phase 2 in a different video, that's for sure. And I'll just explain to you exactly what I'm doing. But, you know, when it comes down to it too, before you start, you want to make sure that you have, or at least I was told to have, vitamins D and B12, and I was also told not to ingest oil. So if you have D, you know, vitamin D or B12, you know, tablets, that those are okay. But anything capsulated, or, you know, I know you'll see a lot of those in stores, because I had a really hard time finding tablets, or, you know, the gel filled or the oil filled capsules, and you can't have that, as far as what my doctor told me, to stay away from that. He even told me to stay away from oils that are in like moisturizers, and so to use just regular like, hand lotion. And for me, the reason why I'm using lotion is to prevent any kind of stretch marks, or to help keep the collagen and elasticity of my skin, so that as I'm losing the weight, to prevent any kind of skin sagging, which I don't think I'm necessarily that big, but for how small I want to go and for the short amount of time, how much I want to lose, I figured it would be wise. So I did ask my doctor, and he told me even try not to, take in too much oils into your skin either. And so that was another thing. And I was also told to drink for my weight, because I believe there is a formula to how much you're supposed to have, depending on how much you weigh, and whether you're female or male. But I was told at least a half a gallon a day for my size, so that's what I will be doing as well. I normally try to keep a log all day long, and every morning to weigh myself after evacuation, let me call it that. After you evacuate in the morning, you want to weigh yourself in your underwear only, or completely naked, what have you, and record that weight. So I did get a sheet, which I don't have on me at the moment, but I do have a sheet of paper that's numbered from day 1 to day 40. And you also have the date written next to it. You should be putting the date. That's what I do anyway, to keep track. And keep track of your weight every morning, just to track your progress. And so I was also told that during the gorge, of course, in the first 2 days, you're going to gain weight. Even if it's a significant amount, not to worry, that by day 4, you will have lost that weight and then some, which is the truth. I remember the last time I was actually already under my starting weight 2 days after my last gorge day. So even though I gained like 6 pounds during the gorge, I did technically lose it, and it even has it here written in the pamphlet. But anywho, to keep this this video pretty short, I am going to say sayonara, and I hope that you enjoy watching me go through this journey. If you don't enjoy it, that's fine too. Feel free to criticize or leave positive comments, positive, negative. I'll take them all. I'll take the good and take the bad. I am here to just share my journey. I know everybody's journey is going to be different, whether HCG is right for you or not. But I'll try to get some funny video footage of me hesitating to take the injections. It's going to be very, very funny to start this part over again, but we'll see. Wish me luck, guys. I'm hoping to lose more than 25 this time. I did lose 26 pounds in the first go about 6 months ago. I did regain a little bit, unfortunately, but it was due to my own mistakes, of course. It was a really freak mistake in the span of 3 or 4 days, but it happened, and so I've just gotta, lose that little bit back and then some. And so hopefully I can get closer to my goal weight, and hopefully by day 40, you'll see a big change physically in how I look, and you'll get to judge for yourself. I will definitely let you know how I'm feeling, how difficult I think it is, and hopefully try to make this as entertaining, or at least as easy for those of you to understand, and definitely that y'all can relate to what I'm kind of going through, or not, but at least you get to see what's going on with Corey. So thank you for watching. I will see you very soon. Okay, hello, this is me again. Today I am actually starting the HCG diet, and And it's very weird that I would decide to do the HCG diet because I'm actually really afraid of needles. But for your very interesting viewing pleasure, I'm going to attempt to take this shot this morning. I've been given the instructions to take 25 units of the HCG every morning around the same time. And so, yeah, here we go. I can't really keep stalling anymore. So let's give it a shot. Pun intended. All right. So, I'm going to make sure that all the air bubbles are out. And there's that little droplet coming through, so we are ready. You guys can see that there. All right, there we go. Ooh, do not like needles, my friends. Well, let's give this a shot. Okay, I'm supposed to alternate sides every day. We're doing a subcutaneous shot. I'm supposed to do it within 3 inches from the belly button on the side. So here we go. Okay. You're supposed to pinch the skin after this dries. I'm really afraid of needles, so hopefully I can get this done in one go. If not, you guys can laugh at me. All right, I'm trying to move my boob so I can see where I'm going. All right. Oh gosh, here we go. 3, 2. Wow, yeah, really hard. It's difficult for me to want to do this. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm gonna be hesitating for a while here, guys. All right, 3, 2, 1. See, I still wimped out. I couldn't just push it in quickly. So you're supposed to squeeze the site, push the plunger in very slowly. Oh, that was odd. My needle came out, so now I gotta prick myself again. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Push all the medicine in slowly. You're supposed to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Let go of the pinched skin and pull it out. Okay, first shot's done. Sorry, viewers, that I botched it that first time. For some reason, it came out because I'm not used to doing this again. But yeah, there we go. And it wasn't too painful. Sorry I wasted your time by being a wuss and hesitating to put it in. But there we go. First shot down. I am going to, they say safely, put this back by picking it up with the needle rather than trying to thread the needle so that you don't get stabbed. All right, today's day 1 of 2 days of the first phase, which is gorging, and that ought to be fun. I'll explain a little bit more of that. So this is the ending, or toward the end of day 1. Still trying to gorge. According to my packet, it says that I need to try to make sure I have a midnight snack, or you know, you're just supposed to keep eating fatty foods until your tummy can't handle. I had dinner not too long ago and I filled up, and it's a lot. This phase 1 gorging is actually a lot harder than it sounds. It sounds like a lot of fun in the beginning, but as you can see, I look food drunk. I am so tired from constantly trying to keep the fatty foods up and things like that. It was actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be on the first day. I know on the second day the HCG starts to kick in, causing you to, you know, definitely lose your appetite. And I remember on my first run that the second day was the worst. It's like trying to force yourself to eat all day long. But I kind of felt that way too today for the first day. You know, trying to get some good McDonald's food for the breakfast, you know, super fatty, but you know, keeping low with the sugars is what my doctor told me to do. Had some, you know, Philly cheesesteak. Went to a local diner and had a really nice burger, which as you can see, I did not finish. So I'll have to finish this here tonight at some point. It's been a pretty interesting, difficult day, honestly, just trying to keep up with it. But I think it was a pretty good first day for sure. I definitely feel like I think this time around, this diet's efficacy is going to be a lot better. I think it's going to be a lot more effective for me this time. The last time I did not have as much time. I was still working when I started. I was working that day that I started. So I don't think I got enough fats in during that gorge period. So, and from what I read from my packet and from what my doctors told me, if you don't eat enough, it could actually slow the results, or you could potentially lose less. A lot of people who were not as happy or dissatisfied with their results, it tended most of the time to be due to the fact that they were either cheating or didn't follow directions, or just didn't do enough gorging, was from what I read one of the main reasons, because we all think that it's enough, and considering you're trying to lose weight, you don't want to overdo it. But at the same time, I'm just following doctor's orders. Have a burrito in one hand, a burger in another, and just eat till you can't anymore. And according to my packet, the literal words were, until you need to continue to eat, until your stomach, as much as your stomach can handle. And then when it comes to the packet, it actually mentions about how on day 2, you may feel like you cannot continue binging as the HCG takes effect, but it is imperative, and I'm quoting, it is imperative that you follow through and keep eating. The loading of food makes free fat available, so that when you start the 500 calorie regimen, the HCG is able to release the stored abnormal fat reserves in your body. So basically I'm gonna have to do this again tomorrow. It's gonna be a little bit harder than it was for me today, but I'm here and I'm in it to win it. But I will tell you, as this vlog goes on, how I feel. And today was definitely, even though it was a day off for me, it was very, very exhausting. A lot of eating went into it, and there were times where it was a lot of discomfort, just because I felt so full. Right now, I'm getting to the point where I have room. So unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you want to think about it, I'm gonna have to start eating again here within the next half hour. But this worked for me in the past, and I'm really hoping to gain even better results this time, as I feel like I'm doing my gorge process a little bit better, my gorge phase a little bit better. But anywho, it is getting late. I do live with people, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. But I will see you guys. I haven't fully debated yet. I probably will end up talking to you guys tomorrow. I might not do this vlog every day, but I do hope to do it as often as I can. Let you guys know, how at least I'm feeling, and not everybody's gonna feel the same way doing the diet. And yeah, we'll see how this goes, and hopefully in 40 days we'll see a transformation, and that'll be really exciting to see, in the progress of the YouTube videos that we're going to be having. But thank you for your time. Hopefully these videos aren't going to be too annoying, and thank you for taking this journey with me. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow on phase 1 gorge day 2. Have a good night. Mahalo. Oh, PSS. I do apologize for the way my voice sounds in that injection video, part of the video. It was 6 in the morning and I was super tired, but also really just trying to avoid taking the shot. So I do apologize for that. Hopefully I do get better at this video thing, but until then, just thank you for following me through this journey again. And yeah, I apologize for how bad that first injection went. Hopefully I'll get better at that too, but my fear of needles, hopefully I overcome some of it. But anywho, thanks again, guys.